Hey guys, so this is very different than most of the videos I post, which are, sci-fi content, but let me get out of the, I'm in my car, and like the sun's coming through my windshield, so it's creating these weird, there we go, that's a little better, I think. Hey, so, I'm a child of the 80s and the 90s, so, I was just a kid back in the 80s when Moonlighting, premiered, but I was old enough to watch it, and freaking fell in love with the show. I loved everything about it. I loved Bruce Willis. I loved Sybil Shepherd. I loved Alice Beasley. Later, Curtis Armstrong would join the cast. I just loved it. I would have to beat my sister. Not beat my sisters. That sounded terrible. I'd have to get to the television before my sisters did, so that we only had one TV when we were growing up, and it was in the living room. So I had to get to the television. Moonlighting came on at, I believe it was a 9 o'clock show. So typically I was the only one still in the living room at 9 o'clock. But it's on Hulu right now. It is streaming on Hulu. And here's the thing. I want to talk about the show. I want to talk about the episodes as I go through it. So let's talk about the pilot episode of Moonlighting real fast. So, Sybil Shepherd's character is rich, and somehow she's lost all her money, and her lawyer basically gives her his car, and instructs her that she needs to go to all the businesses that she owns, all the companies she owns, and fire everybody, get rid of them to help save money. So, her first stop is a detective agency. And I don't remember the name of it. It's not the Moonlighting, because that's something else later. And of course, here we go. David Addison is working there. So she basically tells him this is what's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. You're fired. Close it down. And he cannot handle that. He does not want it to end. I'm sure a lot of you know the kind of characters that Bruce Willis plays. And this was his first role doing that sarcastic, sort of, funny, quick humor, comment stuff. You have to pay attention. He says a lot of things that sort of go over your head, or they'll swoop by you and you won't catch them. So anyway, they decide to join forces because there's a murder and they need to find out what this is about. There's a watch, there's some Nazis involved, and there's some really, really terrible, I don't know if it's because the TV that I'm watching on it is a newer model and the show was filmed back in the 80s, but the stunt doubles, excuse me, are pretty obviously not Sybil Shepherd and Bruce Willis. They're so bad. They're so bad. But the episode is fun and obviously was good enough to be picked up for an entire season. So there we go. That's the pilot. It's on Hulu. Let me show another really cute picture real fast before I say goodbye. Hold on. So this guy gets stabbed in an elevator, and they're waiting for the elevator. The elevator opens. He forces the watch onto Sybil Shepherd's wrist, and then he falls to the floor dead, and you see the knife sticking out of his back. She almost faints. I wanted you to see this. And check out the guy that's on the floor. If you ever watched Grease or Grease 2, this guy right here, so cool. Moonlighting. Catch it now on Hulu. This is the pilot. Stay tuned for more episodes coming later.